An important thing to look at in your business is runway. So runway is how much time do you have basically before you're out of money. When you take into account if your income and your expenses, if everything stayed the same, how long could you actually go with the resources that you have before you need to start generating more income? So that's what runway is. So the way you calculate that is through burn rate. And typically you want to use a net burn rate when you're doing this calculation. So your net burn rate is going to be the difference between your monthly cash in and your monthly cash out. So for example, if you have $50,000 cash in the bank for reserves and you are flowing $5,000 in and out monthly, then you know that you have 10 months. You're going to take the 5,000 divided into the 50,000, and that tells you you're going to have 10 months worth of runway before you actually need to start taking action to generate positive revenue. So you want to make sure that you know, especially when you're starting out, if you're a startup, you want to make sure that you are looking at your burn rate and your runway so that you know how much time you have, so that you can put a plan in place so that you don't, get to this point where like you're just like, oh my gosh, now what do I do? I'm out of I'm out of funds. You never want to get that close to that point. So the reason why that's important is just because you want to know how much time you have. It takes time to raise capital or get loans through banks, or however you're going to get more money if you need to generate more sales. So you need time to implement those things. So knowing what your time frame is really helps you set up a plan to help your business be successful, not just dead broke at the end of everything. So make sure you're calculating your runway and know how much time you have.